play now. Finds room at the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Lee Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught by the receiver. Out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The clock is stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. He's tackled right after the catch. But the offense really threatened 1st and goal at the 5.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Keeps a QB draw. He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Manning. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Did he get there on the ground? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. Down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To the air, it's Sayin. They hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The 2nd down play coming up. He'll set up to throw. Gets made on the out route. To get it down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. The kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Touchdown. Here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Manning. He's running out of time here. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a good timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Look to throw it here on second down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
He's got it. That is enough for a first down. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Here's Gibson. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Hands off to the left. He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down play coming up. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns. Way too much speed on that play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And he knocks through the PAT. Return man decides to signal fair catch. The drive now from the 25. We go with the ground game here. Right back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of his defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pop over the middle. It's Smith. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Dropping back, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set with some of those greats.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Put that out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's in the clear. Shoots to get past a man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass rush closing in. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yard here. Trying to run it. It's Baxter. End zone ahead. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single... Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
The point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Now for the 25. It's a keeper. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The throw, it's Sayin. Running back has it on a screen now. They never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, let's it go. Ran near the sticks. It's Smith. They stop out at the 32. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield. The Buckeyes getting set on first and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks into the clear.
of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's Gibson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's incomplete. He was in his through that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Deep shot to the left side. And he finds his target. He has the first. Here he goes. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch him there.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's saying it's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Another incompletion would be ideal for this defense. Big play now. 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Gets made on the out route. Makes it in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And he keeps it. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grounds it, and he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Buckeyes are on the move here. 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down, right back to the running game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Now they try to run in here on 2nd down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. Down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. The return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Play action here on first down. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch. Get a little bit closer to the mark. You came in expecting, Kurt, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years,
select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. Now for the fun part. Now is time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or congratulations. It's time to sign.